One, we're live.
I'm rolling about as well as I feel. So.
Hang on.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
That literally just reminds me, I forgot my dice.
God damn it. Well. We've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
You don't need dice. It's okay.
Yeah, you know what? Veil broken people of the internet. We sit and talk to each other for a little bit before this.
Wow. We pretend to like each other.
I don't exist with the camera turns off.
We don't talk about that, Andrew.
I mean, that's true.
Please. Don't put me back in the void. It's scary.
Hey, kamikaze worm.
Hello.
Hello.
I wonder if I can do stream as well.
You came early enough we can talk to you through the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
okay.
How bad is it?
I
can't
door.
even find
1 second,
this
guys.
either.
Sorry. Ross, I can hear Megan.
What? Oh, you can actually hear me. Okay.
Well.
There it is.
Is everyone ready? Are the people on the internet ready?
I'm not.
So, here we go. Coming back in to this episode of Rule of Cool. We start off with maybe a little bit of backstory. You guys found your way to the mysterious land of Barovia, where you've been dealing with the tribulations since then. The terror and the hurt feelings of your inability to help some people in this land due to its harsh nature. You were asked by a young man, the name of Ismark, to help guide his sister to the town of Vallaki, or somewhere safe. You guys headed on and got yourselves a cart, loaded it up, and started heading off. Not before you guys went off in the night to enjoy some recreational time. Something that you guys felt that maybe you deserved. Maybe playing some tag, maybe some stargazing. But you chose night to do it. And under the veil of darkness, you were approached, Rinneray and Lee, by the man himself, the devil himself, Strahd von
Myth and
Zarovich,
monster.
where he claimed to have opened the stars for the night so you two could see the constellations he had created. He spoke of not meaning any ill will towards you, and as far as you know, he didn't. And he took his leave from you as quickly as he appeared. Fjorstein and the Crystalwood sisters. Trying to find where these ghostly apparitions at night come from. Got distracted in the church, around the church, playing tag, and came upon a man who stuck to the shadows and spoke in riddles. He claimed his name was Finn, and that he wanted to meet two of you. With that, he made a retreat into the darkness as well.
It'd be sad to be the third one. Like, who was it out of our group? He was just like, I don't care.
The next morning, waking up and finding that the clear sky of the night led to a clear sky of the day for the first time in months in Barovia. With that, you headed out with your new companion in tow. And you found your way to a Vistani camp by the Tisser Pools. Being sent there by a few people telling you of the Madam Eva, one of the Vistani's leaders. You entered her tent and she spoke truths of you that she probably shouldn't have known. She knew your names. And she spoke of the future and did a reading for you, leaving you with cards and questions. And that's where we're going to pick back in. You exit the dark interior of the tent, lit by this.
Exit. Can I grab my card?
You've changed your mind, you say?
Yep. I'd like my card.
Oh, okay.
She reaches up and pulls it up, face towards her. Do you remember what it was?
It was the rogue.
And she hands it to you.
thanks, and I go.
Could you ask for a different card?
I don't know. I don't think that's how that works.
Well, I would have tried.
As you guys exit the interior, lit only by these green flames, you find that night has fallen. It is not just night. It is probably pretty late. You realize that you might have been there longer than you thought you were.
I could have sworn we were only in there a few minutes.
Well, that's definitely odd.
The skies are full of tricks here.
Clearly.
Irina comes up to you. You guys have been in there a long time. What was said?
A lot.
Apparently.
More than we realized, I suppose.
Of course. Well, what is the plan now?
Well,
I
we should
say
probably
we just
stay here.
Camp out for the night and head out in the morning would probably be the
Safe
best
place
bet.
to stay.
That would be wisest, yes. It's
So long as the Vistani will have us.
Yeah, do they seem really quiet and hush-hush in their little groups, or are they kind of like sitting around the fire?
They're sitting on a
talking?
fire, drinking, playing an accordion.
Fun. We should stay
Yeah.
here.
I can't see it being too much of a problem if we just hang around.
Well, if they're such a lively bunch, then I can't see them being averse to more company.
If you say so. I mean, I trust you. I don't believe that if we were sent here, then I don't know.
Are you
will.
uncomfortable staying here?
Yes and no. This is a safety in numbers, and this is an established camp, but I'm wary of the Vistani. But if Madam Eva drove you here, then maybe we'll be safe.
I mean, we can stay in the camp area and just kind of have our own place where we camp as well, so we're not all scattered. That'll make you feel better.
I trust you.
We'll keep watch tonight, much as if we were on the road. We were told to keep our wits about us wherever we were in Barovia.
Of course. Alrighty.
Do we want to talk to anybody around here before we sleep?
Do you want to?
Yes.
I mean, if they're eating it over there, I think we should join them.
Is there like a campfire kind of deal where they're all hanging about?
Yeah, it's not far from you guys. It's the carts are all surrounding it. You're a little bit off, but your guys are probably within 25 feet of the fire.
I'm personally gonna go and just set up a tent.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will help.
I'm gonna go over to
okay.
the campfire.
Of course. I'm going to go set up my own tent.
They're
Sounds
called
like a
rain
plan.
avoiders. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't know, but we got a lot of rations. I'd like
Oh.
to have fresh meal.
You've been to Bildrith.
He's a
We
lovely guy.
have.
He's quite the character.
He is that. But with regards to the tents, it'd be best we keep close together.
Luna wanders off to meet someone. Hi, I'm Luna!
Oh, hello there, little one.
Hi!
Here we go.
He's sitting
You
there.
look
he
like you're
takes a
having fun.
deep swig of the thing. I am. Are you one of those short folk, or are you a child?
Short folk.
He hands you the bottle.
What is this?
What do you think it is? It's juice.
Okay. Luna takes a giant swig.
Okay, it is alcohol. It's wine.
I figured. That tastes funny.
It's juice that just sat around a bit.
Oh, okay.
I'll walk over and I'll take the bottle and take a swig of it myself.
There we go. There's a lady. Kind of gives you a. He's kind of sitting down, but he kind of like nudges you into like kind of like above the knee.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you
I see
guys
her take a swig, and I would like to take a larger one.
go for it.
Drinking
Like
competition.
my. We only have so much in that bottle.
I'm sure
Sorry,
you have
we've been
plenty
on the
more
road.
around.
Filigree, get us another bottle.
Yay!
Another guy gets up. I got it. And he walks over to one of the carts. And he starts pulling out like probably like a good like armfuls of bottles of wine.
Suppose that puts to rest whether we'll be welcome here or not.
Gosh, you're welcome here, of course.
Oh, thank
Why wouldn't you be?
We didn't want to impose.
No imposing, none at all. As long as you guys have some stories for us, and we'll share some of our stories with you,
Ooh, I like
everything
stories.
should be fine.
I don't see nothing wrong with an exchange of a few stories.
I appreciate it. You can tell at this point, they're all pretty intoxicated.
I like it.
Who wants to go first? Who went to go grab the wine? What's the fellow's name who went to go grab the wine?
He called him Filigree.
Filigree. Filigree. You go first. What is your story?
Well, I could tell you a story. It's a great story, but you have to excuse me. Am I not? No, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good. Oh, he kind of sits there and he steps forward and kind of reaches into his pocket. And he throws something down, and the fire bursts. Let me tell you the tale. He almost sobers up at this point.
I would like to make a point. Are we off? Are Rena and I off setting up the tent yet, or are we close by?
You would be off setting off the tent, but you're probably about like 15 feet away. You definitely
Okay.
see this giant flash.
She's gonna friggin' jump back and look kind of panicked for a minute there for shaking it off.
I'll tell you the story of a wizard, a devil, and a drop. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood where all of you stand now. Very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them into the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground, and they were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him fall 1,000 feet to his death. I myself climbed down the river to search for his body to see if, he had anything valuable on him. But the river Ivalis had already spirited him away.
It's a wonderful story.
Thank you. The true one, too.
All of
We
it.
need a wizard.
Hmm?
Well, you see, we're facing Strahd soon too, and we don't have a wizard. Sounds like that's a helpful person to have.
Does it, though? You know, he kind of died.
He did die.
I mean, he stood up against him for a long time.
And
Yeah,
did he die? There was no body.
Mm,
The Ivalus River takes what she takes. She doesn't tend to give things back.
What's that?
Certainly a dramatic story.
I say so. But if you are who I think you are, maybe you should take it as food for thought.
Careful of rivers.
Ashton, we can't hear you.
Oh. Oh.
I like the figure thing. It feels like we're gonna do charades.
What the crap? What is happening?
Well, this sucks.
There you
There
go.
are. There you go.
So my
Right.
my USB is broken for my mic, so
Oh,
No worries.
I'm ordering a new one off
So.
of Amazon.
Getting back to it.
Okay.
What do you guys say?
I like food.
Food we can do.
Food's good.
They will serve you food. They will regale you with their stories of. They'll listen to your stories, and the night will slowly feed into the night. I mean, you guys, it's getting late as it is.
Once the tent is set up, I'm gonna kind of wander away a little, cast invisibility on myself,
What the heck is happening?
and wander back into Madam Eva's tent.
Of course.
Ooh.
And then cast suggestion on her. Let's see how far we can take this. Oh god.
And now she's part of the party.
Yeah!
I
Back
never
up
thought I'd have to
character.
use these stat blocks, but hey.
What river did the wizard fall into? Did we know that?
That's-
The Valise.
The Elise.
The Elise River? Oh, okay. It's not on the map.
I don't even think they exist.
Wasn't there a Lake Strahd or something?
Lake Zarovich. Sorry, guys. I know she has a stat block in here somewhere.
If it's not at the back, it's probably in the same page as her tent.
And it's not. It might not. Maybe she doesn't have it. Ooh, nope. Jeez. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Please don't upset these people.
I still want to talk to some of them about some stuff.
Yeah. We're having a good
Okay.
time.
Okay.
You found her?
Yeah.
She does exist, okay.
It's a strange thing to say.
You know, she could be just random.
Of course. Okay. So, you enter Madam Eva's tent. I need you to roll a stealth check. With advantage, you are invisible.
Okay.
She sees everything.
She sees all.
Drinks here. Well, that's absolutely atrocious. Let's see here. With my stealth bonus of that good old -1, that is a 2.
2? Okay.
Oh!
Oh my
I rolled
god.
a 2 and a
With
3.
advantage?
I rolled
Oh.
a 2 and a 3.
No worries.
We're off to a great start.
No worries. Okay. Who is there? As she says it, she Runare.
My apologies, madam. I didn't mean to frighten you.
What do you want, child?
You seemed to know of our pasts, and... well, I suppose I had questions.
Mm-hmm. What questions would you like? Knowing that your past is no longer unknowing to me. She looks deep into your eyes.
That's fine. You know everyone else's. I suppose it's only fair that you know mine as well.
Mm-hmm. What do you speak of me on your own here?
If you've seen our pasts, have you also seen our futures?
I read you the futures, but some things I can see. Little things here and there. She'll sit there and she'll remove her cards again. And she'll shuffle.
Then perhaps just for me this time.
Knowledge always comes with a price.
And what price would you have of me, then?
What do you see fit to give in payment? I've already seen what your group is going to do, and that is my payment for the last reading.
Then perhaps something a little more material this time.
She'll sit there and look at you.
And I'll reach up and undo a small corded rope around my neck, which holds a small fox claw at the end of it, and place that on the table.
She'll grab it and pull it towards you.
That belonged to my mother. It was given to me before she left me.
Of course. I can give you something, but it may not be what you ask.
That's fine. Any glimpse into the future is something I'm willing to take.
She pulls the cards. And she lays 3 down. And she pulls them back up. She shuffles. Lays 3 cards down. Pulls them back. I cannot read your future. It does not seem to appear. And she slides the thing back to you. But I can give you future from your past. And she kind of waves her hand over the claw. And you see all the scratches and dents over the years that you've accumulated slowly disappear. She lifts it back up and goes to hand it to you with her bony hands.
I reach out carefully, but I take it.
The little one still breathes.
What?
With this, she puts her cards down. Take care of yourself, Renere. You have much to do in the outside world.
quickly tying the necklace back on. Yes, thank you. It's, I think that's a little more than I bargained for. I'll cast invisibility on myself again and leave.
You never had to dismiss it.
Oh, that's fair. Well then.
All right. As the night goes on, anybody else want to go back and see Aunt Madam Eva?
Particularly.
Of course.
No, I'm good.
But who's sharing stories with the Vistani?
So you see, there's these giants, and they always are naked.
No way.
Yeah, and they're really nice.
Are they
But they're-
proportionate?
They are.
Oh my god!
Thank you for asking. No one asks.
It's ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, swapping stories and such. Yeah.
How close are we to the lake?
You guys are not far. I don't know. Why would I close that book? Looking for like part of the
Never
story
close
kind
the
of thing.
books.
It seemed very Madam Eva to just close it. Yeah, pretty close. I'd say you're like within like, you know, never at any point in time unless you leave the camp like 50 feet from it.
50 feet. I'm gonna go take a walk.
Of course.
Go look at the lake.
Are you going swimming?
That wasn't the plan.
Why else do you go to the water?
Just for
Wow, I was dead on.
exploring sakes.
Okay.
Did you want to come?
Are you... I guess we shouldn't split up.
Not going too far.
It's pretty far.
Also, I guess I just didn't know. Ilias River is the one that you're currently next to. It's what feeds the Chester Pool.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can... How far is 50 feet? Like, are we gonna see her
It's down
with
the street.
You can
light
see the
of
fire.
That's
Okay.
like 5 houses away.
Also,
Is
point
it?
of note: Lee is between the fire and the lake, so Fjarstein will be walking right past Lee. People can
Yep.
see her.
Okay, cool. Lee, you keep your eyes out. Cool.
Oh, sure.
Keep your eyes out for what?
You.
I'm not going very far.
Bats, remember, watch the sky.
Even if they're small.
I would also say, sitting around this over through the night, sitting around this fire and the darkness that's out, you've all noticed, because I think your passive perception. Anyone have a 9 passive perception?
Oh, so close.
A what?
You all catch Sankla's eyes as he looks away and looks back to the fire. They change from this red that looks like Rinna rays to his regular eyes.
Blue, by the way.
Blue.
So we haven't seen that before, right?
No.
Okay.
I will say, right about the end of my invisibility spell, I'll just apparate in front of the fire. So you wanted a story, folk?
The f-
Oh my god.
What the
Oh my God.
heck?
That was amazing.
It's a good new trick.
Little something I was working on.
So now you can be spiders and invisible? That sounds like nightmares.
There is a whole catalog of things I can do, darling.
One of the guys just in the back corner is like, invisible spiders? Fucking I'm out. And he heads off to one of the carts. Much later on, you guys can hear deep snoring from that But yes, going on, you head off towards the water, walking a lot of water. It's hard for you to see it this time. I'm assuming you have your lantern out.
Yeah, I would have taken my lantern.
The water is clear and cool looking.
Ooh.
Not much going on. The riverbed is just, it's a rocky surface. You walk upon it, you can hear the rock shifting under your weight.
Okay.
You can head probably about 100 feet before you start. The river starts to come up, and you can see it's like worn away from the. It's like overhanging dirt where you can see where it's fallen away, and it becomes a little harder with trees to navigate next to the river as easily.
All right. I'm gonna take off my boots and hang around, stay in the water for a bit, and then probably head back to camp.
Of course, and you do that. Nothing spectacular happens except for the cold water running across your feet.
Feels good.
Yeah, after walking as long as you have, yeah, it does. What is everyone else doing?
Can I wave my hand in front of Sanko's face?
Yeah,
Does his
you
eye
kind of do
check?
that. Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if it's this place or something, but your eyes are, changing.
Must be a trick of the light.
Are you playing me?
What would give you that idea?
I tested the theory. I can see.
And how much
I
of that
mean, I
Vistani
can't
wine
see
have you
well.
had tonight?
One of the Vistani clinked 2 bottles together.
It is true. I haven't had this before.
It's a dark night.
No. I believe I know what I see.
Don't gaslight me.
Yeah. Maybe it's this place. Maybe we'll all start changing. Nordstein's over there in the water. Maybe she'll start growing webbed feet.
Ooh, I like that.
She was born with them.
What do you want, Luna? Maybe one of us will grow wings.
That would be awesome.
That would be super cool.
You just hear like one of the Vistani go, dibs.
Oh.
I can't think of anything else.
Super jumping would be cool too. Like every time we get to a cliff, or a hill, it's such a pain to find a way up. Super jump would be fun.
Another Vistani. Dibs.
Oh.
Oh man, I wanted that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can't think of anything you'd want?
No, I'm pretty okay actually.
Tough skin would be good too. Dibs! Like double armor, like your skin is armor, and then you got armor on top, and...
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I like that. Especially in the neck area, so I don't get bitten again.
That seems fair, yeah.
Yeah. Thinking ahead.
How about controllable hair? You could wave around that big mess of tangles you've got there.
But Luna's hair is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen.
It likes doing its own thing. I don't want to tell it what to do.
Kind of reminds me of Rena Ray's gardening. Sort of lets it go and do what it wants. Winds up strangely beautiful because of it.
Nature certainly does have its own way of doing things.
Aww. As this guy nods off.
Wait, Rinneray, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yes, some abnormality from, spending too much time in Barovia. We've got webbed feet.
Right, that whole bit. I think it'd be interesting to gain claws at the end of my fingers.
Ooh.
Ooh. That is cool. You gotta call dibs.
Alright, dibs.
Yeah, there you go.
While this is happening, I think Lee is going to wander over to the pool and stand next to Feuerstein.
Yeah, and you do.
How's it going, Lee?
Yeah. All right, all things considered. How's the water?
It's chill. It's nice.
Lee will probably Lee will take off her right glove and trail her fingers through the water a bit just to test the temperature.
It's cold. It's refreshingly cold, but it's cold.
All right. Keep that in mind. Not one for sharing stories?
Not tonight. Not really feeling it.
Fair enough.
Wanted to enjoy this calm night.
It is a nice night. Though, I mean, I guess even the nicest nights can hold unpleasant surprises, but for now, let's just enjoy it while we can.
Unpleasant surprises. Yesterday?
You could say that.
We met someone in the graveyard.
Did you now?
Yeah. What did he say his name was again? Finn, I think it was. He was standing near Doru's and Donovich's gravestones when Luna, Mira, and I were hanging out.
At the mention of that name, Lee goes stock still for a moment, kind of wide-eyed. Then, Finn, that's an interesting name. It doesn't sound Barovian.
I just assume all these lands are full of weird characters.
That is a fair assumption, I would say.
Says Miss Bitterbutton.
Beer Button.
Yeah, Rena Ray and I had a visitor as well.
A lot of visitors. Who was yours?
Yeah. It was Strahd himself.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
He just came to visit you.
I
Any particular
Yeah,
reason
he-
why?
Well, I can only give you my theories, but he said that he opened the skies so that Rain Ray and I could see the stars.
Open the skies, I'm sure.
Yeah, he says he made all the constellations, and he's also said that he's thousands of years old. A vampire that old, I wouldn't put it past him. And honestly, my best theory is that it was a show of power. He knew both our names, Rain and I. And I don't know. It was unsettling, to say the least, but
I could imagine.
it was very clear that he wanted, at least that's, again, I won't try to put myself in the shoes of an ancient vampire for obvious reasons, but my best guess was he knows exactly where, I don't know, he knows a lot, clearly. Probably knows where most of the people in his land are. He, judging by the fact that he's transfixed by Irina, I'd imagine he knows where she is right now as well. And I think he came by just to show us that we're probably never truly safe.
That is a very eerie thought.
Indeed. Yeah. Before you ask, I am going to tell the others, just not in front of all those Vistani.
Oh no, I
And-
100% agree. That's
And not if they're throwing fireballs over there.
Wait, they're throwing fireballs?
Did you not see what that one man
the
did?
green. Oh, the big flash. Yes, no. This is surprising.
Yeah.
I agree. No, best not to. We'll bring it up in our own private group.
Mhm.
We'll see what everyone else thinks. I
But
can't
needless to
imagine.
say, I don't think it's wise for us to split off on our own. If
They
he can
say
go-
being split off on their own.
It's just- Ugh, gives me shivers down my spine thinking that That demon could be watching us this very moment.
And Lee looks up at the castle overhead, and yeah, in all likelihood, he probably is.
Ugh. I'm gonna get out of the water and put my boots back on.
Sorry to have frightened you, but I figure you should know.
No, I appreciate it, and thank you. I mean... Ugh, I can't imagine how awful it's been, or it would have been, seeing him up close to you.
Yeah, it wasn't for the fact that I am nearly certain that it would have ended in our deaths. I probably would have attacked him right then and there. But a vampire that old and that powerful, we have to be... He's clearly a wily one. We would have to be very careful with him.
I'm very glad you're safe.
Oh. My safety is not what matters. It's everyone else's.
Your safety does matter.
Mm.
You're important to these people. Important to Luna. You're important to Mira. And I like to think of you as a friend. I mean, we haven't we haven't known each other all that long, but you're a good person.
Yeah, thank you, Fjorstein. I consider you a friend as well. I appreciate the kind words.
Anytime.
Now Lee will look over her shoulder. She's probably had her back to the fire this entire time. We should probably make sure that they don't get up to too much mischief.
They're probably at some at this moment.
Well, in that case, Lee will get up and put her glove back on and start walking back toward the fire.
I'll go with her. Obviously. Maybe not obvious, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Making your way back. You find yourself back at the camp.
Real initiative.
Most of the Vistani have passed out. Your halflings are feeling quite inebriated. Sonically, you been drinking?
No.
Okay.
A little bit too shaken up by that whole event.
Sonicla's sitting there, pretty stoic. Irina's sitting off to the side. Rinneray, where you at? Rinneray's eating.
Sorry. I probably would be, having a little something to nibble on, but otherwise just being quiet.
Okay.
After the dramatic entrance.
I assume
Lee,
at
did you
this point,
set up our tent?
No, but I will. Here, give it here.
I think I drank too much to set it up.
now I will say this about this tent because I mentioned it before. Neither of those halflings are carrying that tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the horses.
It'd be on the
okay.
cart. You guys,
cart.
for you, it'd be like,
Yeah, we got our bedroom.
Okay.
But
All right, Lee will
So,
go off to the
our
cart.
tent is on the cart.
Grab the tent and set it up.
I will set up my rain avoider.
Of course. Rain of Order set up. You guys you head to bed. Are you all heading to bed?
I'm trying to remember, just out of curiosity. We had 4 tents?
You have
Or
2.
3? With
two.
You have 2.
Okay,
Irina has
two
1.
people.
Wait, I bought a tent though.
Yes. You.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you and the
Halfling.
the halflings bought 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we have the 2. All right.
Yep.
Our tent's full. Sorry.
Two-man tents.
Yes. So what I believe it was said was the sisters and Lee can sleep in 1 tent because sisters are small. And then Fjorstein has an extra spot, and so does Irina. Which means you all have a place to sleep.
Who wants to sleep with Irina? Fjordstein.
I got my own tent.
Given
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right.
circumstances, I'll stay with Irina.
Yeah.
Irina will invite Sonkla to stay with her.
Oh!
Ooh.
I guess that means you're with me, Renere.
Well, go get him, Tiger. And I'll go off to Fjorsi's tent.
Of course.
Keep your tail in your pants.
I hog the covers, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, I've got my own.
Here, Lee, do you want to sleep in between us? We've had a rough couple of days.
You can cuddle.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but I think I will trance near the entrance of the tent.
Actually, are we
you
still
know?
doing watches?
I was going to say, Sankla would accept the offer of the tent, but he will stay up for the first watch.
Okay.
Of course.
I mean, I'm gonna say I forgot to do that, and I'm just drinking and sleeping.
All right.
We're
Lee
all
will
paired
take.
off to Stargaze.
Lee has to transfer 4 hours, and then she's good.
Okay, so I can take. the
Wait,
second
so we're
watch,
in
I
the tent
suppose.
alone?
Two
The
halflings?
sisters are in the tent alone.
Us, yeah.
Is sitting out front of the tent.
Okay.
So,
Can I talk to my sister?
yes.
So, Luna,
Uh-huh.
now that other people aren't around,
Yeah.
is there a man in your life I don't know about?
No.
I mean, she mentioned a guy and the moon, and I don't know about that.
You don't know about the moon?
I know about the moon, I don't know about the guy with the moon.
There's a guy on the moon?
Stop playing this!
Playing what?
Why are you keeping things from me?
Why are you keeping things from me?
I wouldn't say I'm keeping anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Who are you fighting with?
Everyone.
Okay, that's true.
Mhm.
Who in particular? The girl. Who's the girl?
Who's the guy? Obviously, this, I guess, is something we're not gonna talk about. Which is weird, we've never had secrets before.
Well, clearly we have.
That's scary.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Me too. I want to roll away from her.
And I'm
You
gonna
do.
cuddle up behind her.
I'm also going to
You
say
do.
that Lee totally hears this because she's sitting right outside the tent.
Trancing's weird. I like
Is it?
trancing is something you are.
You're
In yourself.
semi-conscious.
Hmm.
Yeah. You are inward at the moment. I mean,
okay.
external forces are like
All
you
right,
are
then.
easily awoken, but if they're whispering to each other,
Okay,
Like a
then
lot-
no, she doesn't hear you guys. Good job.
I
Like when
assume
you
that
really
they're
soak
stage
into a
whispering.
book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like whispering in our little huddle.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, nothing was revealed anyway.
A loud noise or something like someone calling your name loudly would catch your attention, but otherwise you're sort of spaced out.
You're on your phone.
Yeah.
So yes. So the first watch is who?
I suppose just Sankla.
Ongla? Okay. So the night goes on. The sisters. You hear a calling just outside of the tent. Mira, Luna, come to me.
5 more minutes.
What that?
It's like wakes you from your slumber,
Mm.
and you feel a force pulling you out the back of the tent, calling to you, not pulling, calling. What you feel is the hand of that you always feel on your shoulders, pushing you that way.
Oh my god. Luna, get up! Luna, get up!
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna peek outside the tent. Is anyone awake?
You can see Sankla making his rounds. Sankla, I need a perception check from you.
Yep. 13.
Okay. Yeah, you see Sankla kind of walking around the camp. He comes around, just around the backside of the tent. That seemed to be noticing you peeking out. And he continues on around, heading toward the west side of the camp. But what you see is a small glowing coin? Something by the water. No. In the water.
I guess I'll carefully start walking towards her.
Okay. Are you sneaking?
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason why. I wouldn't be overly loud or anything, but I'm just
Okay.
kind of
No, yeah.
in awe.
Okay. So you head over, and as you get closer, you see this small glowing opening more and more.
Like,
And the voice louder. Luna, Mira, come to me.
I mean,
And
I'm
then-
just gonna keep going towards it.
And I'm gonna
As
grab
you-
Mira's hand as I do, too.
As you get closer, you see a holy symbol of Athena floating there.
Shoot.
As you do, you look at it from the sky, right into the middle of where that holy symbol was. You see the javelin of Athena pierce the water, and you see a portal open. Come back to us.
What's happening?
I don't know. I've never had this kind of intervention before. I will grab my holy symbol and grab my sister's hand tighter and walk towards it.
So it's just spinning water, but it has like this glowing yellow energy to it. This holy light.
Go into the light.
Your holy symbols glow.
Okay, I'll take my hand off the holy symbol and try to touch. Can I try and touch towards it?
So as you reach towards holding your sister, you are sucked in. Luna behind you as you hold on.
Goodbye,
Falling
Barovia!
towards you fly, and you see these large golden gates ahead of you. They start to open, and out steps the beauty that you've known your entire life, the warrior goddess Athena. She warms you with a smile. My lost ones.
I will take a knee for her.
I'm just gonna start crying.
You've been beyond my sight for too long. I do not know how you found yourself into this pocket dimension, but let us leave this place. She reaches her hand out.
We can't.
It,
Can't go yet. I want to, but we can't, Mira.
she's right. And you feel hands on both your shoulders. I believe these currently belong in this realm. As you look up, both of you, you see Strahd von Zarovich standing above you.
Luna screams.
Would it be stupid to cast something right now? Yes.
Beautiful goddess, I understand you're looking for your lost lambs, but they've wandered into a wolf's den. And I don't think I'm ready to let them leave yet.
I don't like this.
Fear
Can
not,
I-
Luna. He kind of like brushes your hair.
Mm.
I'm not here to hurt you right now.
Can I put my hand on where he put his hand on mine
Mhm.
and give it a slight squeeze
Yep.
in warning?
As you do it, he removes his hands.
You don't
Well.
belong here.
No. She doesn't belong here. She's on the wrong side of that gate.
Oh.
And
No.
Athena, you know that I have crushed gods before.
Don't you hurt her!
Looks down at you. Silence. Now, return these ones to where they are, and I'll allow you to keep assisting them as you have. Athena looks down at you. I'm sorry. I cannot... My powers are nothing here right now. You must find your own way out of this dimension.
It's okay.
You have my support.
You're with us. Mhm.
And know that I will make sure your mother knows where you are and what's going on. We will not give up on you.
Okay.
That's enough with the pleasantries. And he pushes his hand out, and you see her fly back towards the gate. The gate opens and slams behind her. She reaches up and grabs the gate. You are not without me. I have not given up on you. And she reaches in and pulls out a sword from her belt and throws it, flying, lands right in the ground beside you. A pot sticker. That's what you give them. Fine. But know that they stay here until I say otherwise. And he just raises his hand, and all
Wait,
of a
wait,
sudden,
wait! I want to grab the sword quickly and
Okay.
try to cast something.
okay, so you grab the
It's gonna
sword.
be stupid.
He reaches his hand out, and as you grab onto the thing, you freeze in place.
Oh.
No.
He goes down, he kneels towards you, Luna.
Mm.
You will not fear me. Do not fear me. Where's the fun in that? And with that, he raises his hand, and darkness takes you over. And you are, everything comes to you are ejected from the pool. Sonkle, you see as the sisters come flying out of the water, soaking wet. Luna's hair, a mop of water.
Hey,
They land on the thing, but in Mira's hand sits a sword, golden in color.
You'd rush over, check on them immediately.
Mm.
Shaking.
What were you two doing in there? What happened?
So much.
I'm going to quickly crawl over to my sister, make sure she's okay.
You find that she's healthy. She's terrified and wet, cold.
Was that
You are
long-
awoken from your trance.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
They will
Okay.
immediately rush over. What happened?
I still feel her. It's okay.
Okay.
He's not one. He's not. He won't.
Okay.
They
Who? Mira, this is important. Who?
We saw Strahd.
He touched me.
Where did the vampire touch you?
Is the doll.
Lee, the two of them just suddenly burst from the water. I have no idea how they were even in there. I had my eyes open all night.
I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, that's my plan too. And with that, Lee will probably help Mira and Luna up.
Yes, you do. You bring them
Are
to
you
their
all
feet.
right?
I'm going to look at the sword more.
Okay. So looking at the sword, it is of golden metal with a silver filigree in the details. It has a beautiful handle, and the symbol of Athena is within the middle of the hilt. A yellow gemstone in the pommel.
Yes, we're all right. I think I'm more than all right. I don't know how to explain it.
It was a lot.
Yeah, one of the best moments and one of the scariest moments, I think.
Well, regardless of what happens, Lee will undo her cloak and drape it around the two sisters. You are both sopping wet. Sit by the fire.
Yeah, come on, I'll get some wood. I'll build it back up a bit.
Thank you, Sankla. And you didn't see them get out of their tent, did you? Or
They must have slipped past me. I'm sorry.
it's fine. They're I'm just glad they're all right. If anything had happened to them,
Yeah.
All right.
But it didn't.
Well, I'm
so
good and awake now. I'll take next watch.
I'll build up the fire, and I think I'll turn in if I can get my heart to stop racing.
I'm just gonna sit by the fire with my sister and like trace this like symbol of Athena and stuff on the sword and
And Luna's just gonna stare blankly into the fire.
yeah.
So what are you trying to do with the sword?
I'm just tracing it. Like just kind of zoned out a little, just kind of focusing on it.
So you focus on it, and it's beautiful. You feel a connection to it, but you don't feel nothing yet.
It's okay. Even what it symbolizes is enough.
So what would you like to do now?
Before going on her rounds, I think Lee will go over, still giving the fire a bit of a wide berth, but she'll go up as close to the sisters as possible, just kind of fussing over them, making sure they're okay. What?
Can I see the sword?
Yeah, of course.
So you take this long sword that you're carrying, and you go to hand it over to Luna. And as she grabs it, the blade shrinks and becomes a short sword.
Luna's gonna drop it. What?
You drop it, and ching to the ground.
Sorry. I just wasn't expecting that.
What happened? I'll pick it up.
Shrink. Longsword.
I think it's broken.
No, I think it's working.
As you hold on to it now, you feel the sword beginning to attune to you. But it's not 100% attuning to you. You feel an energy over towards your sister as well.
Oh.
Over the next while, you both spend some time with the sword, and you attune to the sibling sword.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna send us stats?
Yes, I bet.
I want-
You guys already know the fun part of the sword.
Yeah.
I don't really remember like the main details of it though.
No, me either.
I'll send you stuff.
I think I remember, but I don't want to say anything because I think there's some people that don't know.
Yeah.
Brian, you're muted.
Muted.
Oh, because I'm typing.
Oh, okay. It's like our DM died again. No.
That's all you guys need to know for now. Okay. What would you like to do now, guys?
I think Lee will just start with her rounds.
Of course.
Watch. How long was she tranced for?
2 hours.
Okay. All right. So yeah, she's sitting back. She's sitting to watch.
Of course. Songla, you staying on a watch? You heading to bed?
He's gonna try and turn in after that.
Okay.
A little frustrated with himself.
Of course. So you head to bed. Lee takes his watch. The sisters, I assume, are awake for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the night goes on. And eventually you all will get your sleep. Deep in the night, Songla.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreams are waking. You're in and out of them. But soon they become vivid and clear. You stand on the great staircase leading up to the castle of Penumbra, looking down upon the city and the land. You see the forests of Penumbra, clear cut. Fires all around the village. You feel the circlet upon your head. You see your companions all standing in front of you, battle ready, facing towards the crowd of lizard men heading towards you. You reach down to grab Polaris and pull it forth from its but it doesn't move. You reach again, and it stays. The crown becomes heavy on your head. Your companions look up at you. Disappointment across their faces. And they all start walking away. You awaken
Yeah,
in the tent around the fire. Irena's like, what is wrong? What's happened? She pulls out her pillow, she pulls out her gun.
just a bad dream. Sorry.
It's pretty common around. You look over as she still has her hand on the trigger. The gun's kind of pointing towards you.
Oh.
Yeah, he'd stagger out of the tent.
Sounds good.
Probably walk off towards the lake, put a little distance between himself and just whatever else he can for the time being.
Of course. As you guys all get your sleep or don't, morning still comes. With morning, a new hope, maybe? The Vistani start to rouse and get themselves ready for breakfast and the day ahead. You see some of them packing carts, saddling horses.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get up, and before I leave my tent, I'm going to pull out my alchemy set and do a little ritual thing and
Yep.
make a potion.
So you spend about 10 minutes brewing, and I don't actually know what the cast time on is on that.
It's a minute.
A minute? You spend a minute
Jeez.
pouring stuff together. I think you've made yourself a nice little orange potion.
Okay.
Sankla would begin moving about with whatever rest he managed to snatch, making sure everyone's starting to move around, keeping a bit of an eye on the Vistani, unconsciously checking once in a while that he can still clear Polaris from its scabbard.
Of course you can.
I'm going to leave my tent fully rested, not undisturbed. Oh, wonderful sleep.
You slept through everything.
Lee, Luna, and Mira. You all feel the beginnings of exhaustion upon you.
Okay.
If you don't sleep soon, you find that you might become exhausted.
Well, Lee is going to hide that as best she can. And
course.
does she see that on the sisters?
Oh, Luna wouldn't hide it at all.
Okay.
They're pretty haggard
Aaron?
from their experience last night.
All right. I think it might be best if you two ride in the cart. Maybe try and catch some shut-eye while on the road. Try and get a bit of rest, at least. You two look pretty rough after what happened last night.
I think that might be best. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So then, let's get this packed up.
At this point, you'll see Irina's packing her tent up. You all pack up your tents.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
We will take out the map and how many more days march to Vallaki?
Well, you guys made it in record time here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably another 6 days.
Okay.
Boy.
And is it another auspiciously sunny day, or is it return to the usual overcast of Barovia?
Let's return to the overcast of Barovia.
I would like to, if it's cool, walk up to one of the Vistani and ask them where they're heading off to, because they seem to be packing up, right?
Yes, they are. They turn to you and yes. I believe it's called Aberdeen. We're gonna go see the dwarves there. We're gonna go to Ashbourne.
Dwarves.
Yeah,
I love those guys.
you'll get ourselves some timber brews.
Timber brews?
Yeah, it's the best beer we've ever heard of.
Can't say I'd have to try that. I'd want to try that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll bring you some back for you.
If we ever meet again.
If we ever meet again.
Probably stuck in this
we
land
know.
for a long time.
You guys aren't going far.
Excuse me?
Am I the one breaking this news to you?
Oh, no. I mean, we're aware that we can't really leave. Are we? We're aware of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We've heard stories of people trying to leave and not being able to.
Not without wearing the Vistani red. Sorry, guys. And no, you can't just wear our clothes.
That was my next question.
Of course it is. It's always the next question.
I mean, it seems to be the obvious progression of that. You know, I want to leave Restrovia. You can't without wearing our clothes. You know, kind of deal.
No, I understand, but just survive long enough and we'll bring some back.
Sounds great.
I wish you best of luck.
You too. Have fun. You know.
That he'll his horse on the butt and it starts walking. And they're heading the way you guys came from.
I imagine Lee's been piling things into the cart, trying to make it all comfortable for the other two.
Of course, you make a nice little bundle for them. You set up their giant sleeping bag that they use.
You know.
Also would be helping to tidy up the rest of camp. The last
course.
couple things together.
I'll give
Of course.
Penelope her feed and pets for the day.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, she nuzzles into you. You guys haven't had much time to just ride.
She's a cart horse now. Pull that
Pretty
cart.
much. So,
Well, we're burning daylight. We'd best set off.
Indeed.
Agreed.
Okay. So you guys head up, leaving the opposite way you guys came in the day before. You follow the footpath. You follow the river. Follow the river to the base of the canyon, at the far end of which a great waterfall spits into a pool. Billowing forth clouds of cold mist, a great stone bridge spans the canyon nearly 1,000 feet above. You guys get the idea that that's where you would have come from if you had headed the other way.
Okay.
I see.
Well, nowhere to go but forward, I guess.
Yeah. Onward to Vallaki. And I guess Lee will probably march in front of the cart, checking the map every little while, keeping an eye out for anything around.
Sankla would take up the road beside her.
So, Lee heading up, you guys have to make your way up this cliff. The mist makes it slippery and such, and you slowly bring the horse forward. I need an animal handling check
Poor
from Fjorstein
Oh,
to keep
okay.
Penelope from falling down.
Oh, we
Okay.
could break your horse.
With advantage.
My horse with advantage.
Again, Penelope is your horse.
Come on, gay die.
19. Thank you for that advantage.
There are some rough moments where the cart almost slips. You're able to slowly make your way up this path. Takes you a good hour or so of ascending, but you make it up. And you find yourself on the other side of the bridge that was above you. As you guys continue... Where did that go?
Strahd took it.
Strahd took it.
Why do you keep putting that down?
And alright, to the nether it goes. So as you guys keep heading forward on the road, you find yourselves in straight view of Castle Ravenloft.
Lee, I think
Continue.
we'll stop for a bit and just stare up at the castle, contemplating it.
Of course.
After a couple of seconds, Sankla would give her a shake on the shoulder and a gentle nudge forward.
Yeah,
Come on.
sorry.
When it's time.
Nice brickwork. Looking at it, or is it too far?
Beautiful
away?
castle.
Beautiful
It's
castle.
very beautiful from what you can see from this distance, but looks old. Gothic architecture.
Ooh, that's hot.
Mm-hmm. So you guys continue forward, making your way. Who's crinkling something?
Sorry.
This is
Why do you ask? It's always.
It's always Cassie.
Is it like
No,
chips?
it's not.
What is it?
No,
Is it
it's
food?
paper. It's just paper. I'm trying to find the sibling sword card.
Oh, this was long ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I have it here.
In the meantime, I've just been kind of seeing as the little ones are trying to rest in the cart. I've just been singing very small little lullabies that I learned.
Aww.
And you do. Over the last
So
little
sweet.
bit, the sisters have found themselves very, very much refreshed. You guys are not going on the edge of being exhausted, but you're kind of tired, but you're okay. My apologies, guys.
No worries.
Okay.
We can throw
So I
you in
guess
the
we're like-
cold river and see if you wake up a little.
Rude.
Yeah, what if we don't? We're like wearing the heaviest armor and we're the shortest people.
You're gonna kill us.
Nope.
Take off
We're
the
just
armor
gonna-
first.
Sink.
Were you sleeping in your armor?
Oh, I guess not.
You would be exhausted if you were.
Yeah, we wouldn't be.
Okay. Sorry.
Luna's gonna turn to Mira and just go, I need you to know, no matter what, I choose you. And then kiss her on the forehead.
Duh. Can I hold on to the sword?
Yeah. Of course.
I choose you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pikachu.
Get out of here, nerd.
Hey,
Solar moment.
steal all your moments.
I need to get a perception check from everybody.
Even the people in the cart.
Everybody.
I guess.
All I see is my sister.
Aw.
Oh, it's kind of true.
Woo, my perception. +1.
I mean, alright, that's a thing. Just in case that's an issue. Is my perception. Okay, so that's that's a natural 20 for me, but it's a 23
Holy
total.
Oh, nice. I rolled an 18 on the die, and I've got a 23 total as well.
11.
14 total.
5.
20 total.
Okay.
Jesus.
So
I
Lee, Lee, Fierstein, and Rinneray, you see just off the side in the fog, you see these dark figures, kind of like hunched up against, covered in mud and clay.
I think Lee will probably nudge Songklan and point them out. Just, You see those over there?
Yeah, you're startled by a wild-looking figure caked in gray mud and clutching a crude stone axe. Whether it's man or woman, you cannot tell.
Well, I do now.
And there's just the one of them? Or...
Two.
2 of them.
Can I, take a look at their body language? Are they just kind of standing there? Are they standing threateningly? Are they just watching? You're muted again, Brian.
As you've started to notice them, they've started to move up, and they're going to start running towards you.
Okay, these aren't friendly.
Maybe they are. They want a run hug.
Oh, run hugs.
I'm
those.
going to
Glomp.
need
Yeah, go on.
If I have a quick reaction here.
you don't.
Okay.
Initiative.
Okay.
Glomping is not consent.
Truth.
Let's hope I can roll a natural 20 because I want to do something
Nice.
hilarious. Let's hope. Can we get 2 natural 20s in a row?
No.
I
No.
deem no.
Not at all.
All right, let's use the new initiative board.
Yay!
25 to 20.
21.
Always first. All right.
Plus 4
That's a
initiative.
good point.
And advantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
close.
Okay.
Get that alert
So-
feature. Get that extra 5.
20 to 15.
15.
Oh, hey, Toads.
I forgot to put that.
Okay. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Oh, 6.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, 8.
We're in the back of the cart. We're not paying attention.
True.
Who's slower
Okay.
than us?
5 to 0.
4.
4.
3.
You really didn't get that in that 20.
I
love
really
our-
wanted it.
I love
I
our-
really wanted it. I could have opened up on the best thing.
Okay. You probably could have.
Well, because I mean, Brian, I don't know if you've looked at my spell list, but the spell given to me by this circle is just wonderful.
Yep. Anyways. Okay. Oh, I forgot her. Irina will be 3.
Hey, a lot of us are bunched together. Nice.
Yeah, look at y'all.
Okay.
Hmm.
Lee.
Okay.
Lee's gonna take out the heavy crossbow and take a shot at the left one.
That's good.
And that is a 17 on the die. Plus 8.
Hits.
Archery. 1 die 10. Oh, well, that's a 1 plus 4, so 5 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, Fierstein.
How far away are they?
They're about 30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, okay. Do I want to walk over there, or do I want to just throw something at them?
No, they were 60, they moved 30.
You know what? I'll just walk up to them. I'll walk up. Okay.
All right, so you head up to them.
Yeah,
Which one, the left or the right?
Which one did Lee shoot?
Left.
Left.
I'll go to the right one.
Okay.
And I will attack it with me great sword, with me great weapon Merster.
Go for it.
16.
16 hits.
Yes. A damage, right. It's just like I hit it.
It's dead.
It's dead. Hang on. That's a better. I love Great Weapon Fighter. I'm just gonna say right now, I rolled 2 1s, re-rolled 2 5s. So that's 24 points of damage.
Because Great Weapon Master, right?
Yeah, that's Great Weapon Master.
Jesus.
All right. Now the one that Lee shot is going to keep running forward, and it's going to come at you with its axe.
You as in Lee?
Yep. You shot it.
That's fair.
It's going to crit.
Oh.
Because, yeah, of course it is.
Your exhaustion's making you a little slow.
Yep.
That's 21 points of damage.
Ooh.
How you doing over there?
Not good.
Oh, it didn't even reckless.
Pardon?
Anyways, never mind.
Whoa.
With that, it didn't even reckless. And then Irina's going to turn around and she's going to pull her gun out and point at the one at Fierstein, and she's going to go for a disarming shot. Where's her sheath? Honestly, she missed. So Irina misses with her shot, and then it comes to Luna.
Oh. I assume I hear all this and then come out of the freaking thing because I'm still inside.
Yes, you can hear it. Oh, shit.
Oh, cred!
Perfect.
Dead.
My apologies. She is going to hit.
Well,
I didn't realize she had that much to her freaking attack bonus.
Okay.
So she's going to put on.
Gunslingers.
You are on deck.
There you go.
It is going to drop its axe,
It's gonna be nice for me.
and it's going to take that much damage. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at it.
Which one? The one
the-
on Fierstein or the one on that's running towards Lee?
Oh, one running towards Lee.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh,
Well, that one got to Lee. That one hit Lee with an axe.
you
Yep.
are right.
Very
Oh,
bad.
shh. Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah, it fails. Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Mira, you're on deck.
D8 damage.
5.
Woohoo!
And then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am, because it is a bonus action.
Yep.
You can do that. Okay, yes. Cast Spiritual Weapon.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope, no worries. So the lilac branch comes up and kind of, he like ducks underneath. And Mira.
Okay, I'm not sure where everyone is right now. There's 2. One's beating up Lee. I guess I want to go towards that one, but I have a speed of 25. I can get there? No? Yes?
You also have a stick of returning.
Yes.
I do, but I would rather use the sword.
Lee is like within 10 feet of you.
That one ran up to like the cart.
Oh, yeah. I will jump off the cart with my sword towards it.
Go for it, yeah. Bring it down.
Ooh. Okay, with the new sword. Here's hoping it hits. It's a nat 1.
Reroll.
Reroll!
Lucky.
Oh, halfling luck.
Okay, we're getting rid of that die.
Into the jail.
Oh, yeah. 23.
Oh, there you go.
Hits. Roll
Oh,
damage.
yeah. Is it still a
Lucky
D8?
shot.
Longsword is...
Longsword is D8. Unless you're swinging it in 2 hands.
I am not because I want to get my dueling.
D8 then.
11 damage.
Can you smite with a boomerang attack?
Melee weapon attack only.
Melee.
Only
Okay.
melee.
I
No.
don't know how paladins work. I was just wondering. That'd
Does
be
a
wicked to
whip
see,
count?
like
Yes.
boomerang
Melee?
smote.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I want to
Ranged
smite
weapons
with a
work.
whip. That's crazy.
It's gonna be good.
Sankla and Rinneray, you're up next.
Alright. This one's practically beside me, and I just thought take a chunk out of Lee, so Sankla will, excuse me, sorry, point it out with Polaris, hex it, and take a swing. 21 hits.
Hits. I really gotta use more space now that I don't need initiative on.
Only a glancing blow, though. 5 slashing and 1 necrotic damage.
Sounds good. Okay. Rinneray.
All right. I'll follow up behind that. I'll get my walking stick, turn it into its nice spiky variant with Shillelagh,
Of course.
and then I'll just take a swing at this same one since we're all kind of grouped together here.
Yeah, go for it.
Fior's got one. Everyone else has the other one.
I mean, to be fair, does Fior really need assistance?
No.
One woman army right there.
Boy.
That's natural 18 on the die plus stuff. So is that
It hits.
Yeah, it hits.
okay? And I'm forgetting. I believe that's a D8.
D8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Right. Okay. Math. That is 8 damage.
Damage. All right. Yeah, he's taking some hits, but he's and the one on Fjorstein is gonna reach down, pick up his weapon, and he's gonna
do that.
gonna swing at you with reckless abandon.
Okay.
Good.
Well, so it's a 15 to hit.
1 second. I think my armor class is 15. So
If it meets, it beats.
it means
Yeah.
it beats. All right.
Oof.
Oh, it's gonna come down with its giant axe for 10 damage.
All right. I will take that 10 damage.
And it is Lee's turn. Fjorstein, you're up next.
Okay.
Lee is going to draw her 2 swords, and but before taking a swing, she is going to snarl at the bastard and hunter's mark him. And rolling the attack now.
I wish every time I snarled at something.
18 on the die. And that's so it's die 6. So first attack is a 2 and 5. So 7 damage on the first attack. And on the
Plus your
offhand, roll.
dex.
Yeah, that's got the dex in there. Oh wait,
Oh.
plus my dex. Oh right, plus 4, so 11 damage on the dominant hand. And does the offhand hit? That's a 13 on the die plus 6.
Jesus.
Mhm.
That's a 6 and a 3. 9 damage on the offhand.
Brian, you're muted.
Starting to look pretty rough at this point. Okay, that's your turn. Now it's up to Fjorstein.
Okay. This butthole just cleaved me with an axe. I want him dead. Gonna do the same thing I did before. Slash him with my great sword, Great Weapon Master.
Do it.
Great Weapon Master. Oh.
Thanks, Joe.
Gay dice don't let me down. It never lets me down. 19 to hit.
Oh, you also had advantage on that.
Did I?
Nope.
They attack with
Reckless.
reckless.
Oh, let me just roll twice just for... No, okay.
Yep.
It's 19.
Of course.
Go
Go ahead.
All right. That'll be another 24 points of damage.
Woof.
Yeah.
Fighters, goddamn.
Most
He's
great
starting to
weapon
look just as
master.
He's still
rough.
standing,
He's starting to look just as rough as the other
taking
one.
my action surge.
Do it.
And I'm going
Goddamn
again.
action surge.
You also have advantage on it.
Oh, good.
Are you doing the great weapon?
Yeah, yeah, of course. This, I did mend that. Okay. 18 to attack.
Yep, hits.
That advantage. Thanks. Thanks for that.
He hit you with. He took advantage, so he.
3, 17. Oh boy. 12 plus 4 plus 10, 26.
Max damage.
Yeah.
Max.
So you just, as he brings up his big giant axe on you, you just slice his arm off, falls to the ground. You come through and you run him through with this, with the sword. Falls to a heap.
So,
With that,
For the bonus thing.
I get a bonus attack, don't I?
yep.
Jeez.
Okay, so I'm picking up the axe. I wouldn't be able to do that? That counts as a bonus action, right?
It counts as your movement, but this is. Yeah, you could.
I could pick up his axe and run over to the other one?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to pick up that axe. And I'm going to run over to the other one, and I'm going to attack it with
Get
the axe.
out of here.
No advantage.
With Great Weapon Master.
No advantage.
Okay. You should have banned the gay dice.
Crit.
No, it's 17 to hit.
Hits.
What a monster.
Like
Oh
not even
God.
asking, just puts on the shades.
Well, minimum 16 damage coming out.
But you...
That's fair.
24
That's fair.
damage.
You want to make it cool?
Yeah. So I from the other axe, I just want to come up, and I just want to from here and just cleave him like there.
Okay. Shing. You go right through it, just like. And starts
And there's
sliding off.
Fjorstein standing
Whatever.
behind them, just
like the end of Underworld.
just murder all the things.
Yep.
And you see Mira on the other side giving you a look.
And yes, that ends that.
I'm just gonna say now, I would have missed 2 of those attacks. Well, I would have missed
Without
that one attack.
advantage?
Thanks for the
if I didn't
assist,
have advantage.
Fjorstein.
No, I mean, it's what I'm here for.
Eternally glad you're on our side.
Did at least 70 damage in a turn.
Yep.
Gross.
Great Weapon Master is very, very strong.
Ridiculous.
Wait
Yep.
till I get level 5.
Oh,
2 attacks
I look
Yep.
forward to it. Goddamn.
with
Oh.
action surge. Brutal.
Ash also rolls like a monster.
He does.
Yeah, what
It's
the
this
heck?
dice. People can. Brian rolled this. Megan rolled this.
I don't know. It hit
Rolls.
17 like 4 times in a row. I was very suspect.
Loadeddice.ca.
Happily
That,
sponsoring us since never.
the dangers passes.
I think Lee's gonna look over at Irina. What were those things? Would you know? Just random people in the wilds, or
Yeah, wild people. I don't know.
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
yeah.
You find on the one. You find 10 silver pieces.
Okay.
And the other one, you find 16 gold.
Cool.
Are you gonna share?
Oh yeah. Here. Toss her 3.
I guess I
gold.
should point this out because I haven't pointed it out yet. All the money here is stamped with Strahd's face.
Creepy.
In that case,
That
I'm gonna
means
look at
when
it.
we take
Go
over
home.
the place, like, we're gonna have to change it all.
No, it's a handsome face.
It's a handsome fellow.
You have
Evil.
not seen him in person.
We saw a statue of him.
I have. I prefer not to see him anymore.
You didn't put his fingers in your hair.
I am.
I'm amazed he was able to get them out.
That's a good point. Luna, our
Truly,
secret
he is
weapon
a-
against the Devil's Strahd.
Air of holding.
Truly, the
Hair
power.
holder.
Can you imagine if it just sucked him in and he was stuck in there forever? Like, problem solved!
We win!
You lock
Like,
me in your
Luna.
demi-plane,
In
I
the
lock you in
void.
mine.
It's like, Luna.
You are part of us now.
That's done. I think Lee's gonna
Barnabas.
continue marching.
The great axe I picked up. It's just a great axe.
It's like a really shitty great axe.
Cool. It still does a D12 though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure how well it's going to work, though.
Okay. Still keeping it.
Yeah, for sure.
Battle trophy.
Battle trophy. Toss in the cart.
Oh my god, your poor horse.
Hey, it's a cart.
Sankla will
Okay.
clean his blade on the grass and take off after Lee.
Of course. Yeah. And you guys head forward, and slowly day turns into night. You guys make some good progress, but you're nowhere near where you think you need to be yet.
Well, nothing for it. We'll make camp here, I guess. I think as if you all want to get your tent set up, I think I shall go for a walk and try and catch us a bit of game, do a bit of hunting, see if I can catch anything, conserve our rations, you know?
Is she lying?
No, she's not. She generally wants to go hunting.
Because we have like double rations and you like to go off on your own.
It pays to be prepared. If you don't have to use your rations,
You're in a very hilly area.
yeah.
You'd have to head off on quite a trek to get towards any of the wooded areas.
Hmm.
You wouldn't feel comfortable hunting in this area. You wouldn't think you'd get much.
Yeah. On second thought, yeah, never mind.
We have rations for tonight.
Rations it is.
We, well, yesterday.
So, night falls. You guys set up a small little campsite.
The castle's ominous. Can we see like the castle's just like, you know, can it
Kind of silhouetted against
silhouette
the...
it? Yeah, that's nice.
Who
Yes,
has
it's
the
like-
rope of entering?
I have the rope of entering.
How do you think it's gonna work? Like, you know, distance and
From here?
Well,
no, not from
Oh,
here.
We're like so far
Now that
away,
we
Mira.
see the walls, do you think it's legit?
How long is the rope on the
50 feet.
50 feet. How high do the walls look?
You'd have no idea.
No. Couldn't tell you, Mira. I mean, I'm always down for trying.
So am I. But I feel like the last few times people have gone out on their own, it's not been good.
You guys are not close
Yeah,
to the castle.
I don't think we can walk there.
We're days away, I imagine.
It's okay.
like... Yeah, you guys are about a day away.
But if it comes down to it, we'll give it a try.
I like it.
We'll get
In
it.
fact, you guys are camped right on a crossroads.
Oh, well then let me.
Watch out for devils.
You see signs. One heading, continuing northwestish, saying Vallaki and Krezik. The one saying Castle Ravenloft to the east, and then south says Tisserpool and Barovia Village.
Ermagursh.
So we gotta go in the opposite direction.
Well, the other direction towards Krizik and Vallaki, you see this large gate.
A large gate?
It looks that way. It's kind of hard to see in the night. You guys have stopped. Actually, you can see it. Looks ominously familiar, but you can't place it.
Okay. Well, I'm all down.
You remember, everything does have this foggy mist.
So everything's sort of silhouettes and hazy.
I'm down for checking out Castle Ravenloft, but we really got to get Irina to.
No, it's
Vallaki
true.
first.
And
I would not like to
honestly-
go there.
and honestly, Fjorstein, that is where Strahd. That's Strahd's domain. I don't think it's wise for us to go anywhere near that castle.
Let's especially not bring the person we're escorting directly to his
No,
doorstep.
absolutely not.
Agreed.
That'd be the dumbest idea.
I guess we're just getting a little excited, little ahead
It's a
of
nice
ourselves.
castle.
It is. Could be ours.
Certainly has a flair for the dramatic.
While on the topic, actually, I feel I should make you all aware of this. Fjorstein, I told you about this last night. When Reenray and I were out talking, we were visited by Strahd.
Yes, it seemed that we were apparently targets that night. Apparently that was part of the whole reason for the skies being clear the night of and the day after, as he wanted to let us see the constellations he'd created.
Created.
Yes, the constellations are different here. This is his domain.
Leo probably point lazily at the vampire lord and the wolf. He said that's the vampire lord and that's the wolf. And then
If they're visible
said
tonight.
Pardon?
If they're visible tonight. It's probably cloudy again.
Oh yeah, all right.
Mhm.
Fair point.
Mhm.
But yeah, he said he meant us no harm, and to his credit, he did not make any aggressive gestures towards us. But I don't know. It strikes me clearly that was a power play. He already knew our names. Granted, he may have spies anywhere. He's powerful enough, well connected enough, but it seemed he wanted to make it clear that he knows where we are and that he can go anywhere. He's also apparently thousands of years old, and I can't help but believe that.
More than that, if he's to be taken for his word, which should be taken with a grain of salt, he has the power to shape the weather and the very stars of this land.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's outstayed his welcome. 1,000 years is a long time. Time for new people.
You are really fixated on taking over this place, Mira.
He mocked my god.
Oh.
But would you want to stay in a land as bleak as this? I mean, if you get rid of Strahd, it might potentially get nicer, but it seems kind of
The people are nice, it seems. They're just under a lot of...
Who knows? Maybe ending Strahd will solve this souls problem, but
If we're trapped here.
I, for
all
one,
souls.
would prefer to be under a familiar sky.
same.
I'd like to see some familiar walls and streets once again myself.
But yes, as promised, I told you of the encounter.
Thank you, Lee.
But needless to say, I don't think it's wise for any of us to split off without another person with them. It's...
Fierstein
At
was
least
walking
one.
away, and then she hears this. She's like, "Oh, right." And walks back to camp.
Pure Steve, we talked about this last night.
Right. Sorry, couldn't stretch my legs a little.
I mean, fair enough, but
At least stay within yelling distance.
agreed.
Don't go so far from the fire that the halflings can't see you.
Is that now like a rating? Like Luna is now the height we use for things, and now our eyesight is now a distance thing? I think it's sounding a little racist.
I don't think he meant it that way, Mira.
Sorry. Just Lee and Rena Ray can see rather well in the dark.
Sleep time.
That
Agreed.
sounds like a definite wonderful
Several
thing
more
right now.
days of travel, I believe.
I am feeling very weary right now. I'm going to go trance, but once I'm done, I'll take the
I can take first.
I'll take the last 2 watches. I only need 4 hours.
I'll stay up
Are
for the
you
first,
sure?
I
You
suppose.
seem pretty
Oh,
slow
okay.
today.
I will take second. If no,
I was just
I
tired.
wouldn't mind company.
then I will stay with you.
So you're guys taking
Unless-
one?
Renaway wants to. You want to stay up, Renaway, Sankla?
I can take second if you'd like.
Sounds good. I'll stay at the Sankla then.
Where do we sit in?
What do you want to
What-
do? Speak up.
I figure you two can take last watch with me.
It sounds
I will
most
take
like
third and final.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
So,
Well, all right then.
it's all settled. See you when we're all a little more rested.
read.
Right?
First watch, perception checks.
Oh no.
5.
Nat 1.
Oh,
Hey! You roll bad with everything but attacking. It's
No.
crazy.
His class is called Fighter.
So,
Not perceive.
your watch goes on completely. Nothing happens. 4 hours pass.
This was
Oh,
uneventful.
great. Okay.
Supposed to have to be some quiet nights.
I guess.
Watch number 2. Perception checks.
So I guess the second watch is me and Lee then.
Yeah,
how many watches are they? 3 or 4?
Just
There's
3.
3 watches.
3.
3? Okay, yeah.
Roll perception.
Okay. Come on, critical roll die. A natural 20.
Nice. 10 on the die plus 5, so 15.
One of us can use these eyes, Sankla. One of us.
So, your watch goes on about 3 hours in. You hear, you brought her right to me.
Well,
And delivered. Comes from the darkness.
not without a little bit of a fight.
Oh, I wouldn't expect much. And all of a sudden, 4 zombies start pulling themselves out of the ground around you.
Alright, well, I'll turn back to the camp and just... Alright, laggards, time to be up!
You are all hear this and are awoken from your sleep. Let's
God.
roll some initiative.
Damn it, can't a girl just get some sleep? piss off.
Oh, garbage.
Oh wait, that's not the initiative game.
All right. No,
I'm guessing.
I'm pretty much resigned that I'm never gonna get good initiative rolls.
We wouldn't have gotten full night's rest, have we? That was just a couple hours.
Not yet, no.
Lee did, because 4 hours trance.
Okay.
Yep, you did.
But a short
Does
rest,
it count
right?
as a short rest?
No, it counts as 8.
You can take a
no.
short rest.
Does everyone else get a short rest? What she was
Yeah,
asking.
that's what we were. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
There you go. You're welcome with your action surge. Why can't I get something back on a short rest?
Because you smite.
Okay. So, I guess 5 minutes is probably too long to put on my armor, so I won't do that.
I mean, I don't know if it's too long, but it would be like 50 combat rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother. Great sword and
So-
90. Night 2.
Anybody got a natural 20 here?
Me.
Of course.
Jesus.
If she wasn't the top of initiative, what would she be? 25 to 20.
21.
Nice.
Okay. 20 to 15. All right. 15 to 10.
10. Woohoo!
Oh god, everyone's so sleepy and
7.
groggy.
You said 7 for
7. For Snakla.
uh 5 to
0.
yeah,
2.
5 is
4.
Oh no, you're going lower.
What was yours again, Sakla?
7.
Did I miss you, Fierstein, or did you do
I
bad
got
this time?
4.
Kirsten got 4.
I'm still last. I'm bringing up the rear. I'm doing some good.
Where's Irina?
Irina's there.
Doing some good.
Okay, Lee.
Okay. 4 zombies, you said?
Yes.
How far off are they?
They are coming up just about probably 15 feet away from you.
Okay. Lee's gonna draw her 2 short swords and
Okay.
charge the first one. I guess the one on the left.
Very good.
Okay. And that was better. So that's an 11 plus 6 on the die for the first attack.
It hits.
And because they're undead, I get extra damage. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 2, 11 damage on that first attack. Also swinging with the offhand. That's a 19 on the die.
Hits.
And come on, die 6, be good too. Haha, die 6 plus 4 plus 2, 12 damage.
Ooh, you hit it hard. And it's kind of staggering a bit. And you sever one of its legs off
Ew.
on the first strike, and the other one with the second. And it falls to the ground and starts trying to claw at you. Luna.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
On which one?
One that's not attacking Lee, because I think she's got that.
Okay. Yeah, roll the hit.
Natural 20.
All the zombies died.
That's the second time you crit on Guiding Bolt.
I
Yeah,
should use
roll
Guiding
the
Bolt more
damage.
often. Do I roll it twice as
You
much?
double the damage. Yep, you roll twice as much because it was a critical.
So 2 die 8?
It'll be 8d6.
8d6. Okay.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure you're gonna vaporize that zombie.
27.
Nice.
It's just across them. It's looking rough. It is, and with that, and its leg, one of its legs just blows off.
Aw.
And whoever wants it hit it has advantage on the next one. Is it your turn?
How's it?
Okay. It is now one of the zombies' turn. It's going to come forward and try to attack.
Why do you say that? You have no armor class.
It's gonna head towards Lee
Pick me.
and make a. I always roll for it. It always goes for Lee.
It's perfectly
I
fine.
don't know why.
We've been over this.
It's the curse of the monster hunter.
So it's gonna make it. It's gonna try to claw you twice.
Ooh.
So that's 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
The other one is going to be 19 to hit, and then it's going to try to bite you,
Oh, jeez. Also rolled a bite.
which is a crit.
Oh no!
Well,
So it's 5 damage on the bite, or on the first claw.
okay.
3 damage on the second claw,
Okay.
and then 5 damage on the crit.
Okay. So 13 total damage.
And it is Mir's turn.
I will attack the one that just attacked Lee. This one just came up on its own, right? It's not the one that Luna's been attacking or anything,
No.
right?
Just on its
Okay.
own.
Yes, I am going to try and attack that one.
Go for it.
Nice, nice. 21.
Hits.
And I'm going to smite it.
Please do.
And it's undead, right?
Yes.
Feel pain.
The zombie is undead.
Good.
Andrew, I know.
What?
My world's upside down right now.
Wait, I get my
I
regular.
hate toads so
And
much.
your regular damage too.
Yeah.
I want a chicken sandwich.
Also, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
poo! It's only
I just-
one. 18 damage.
Okay. So you come up and you just bring your sword right through and you go, it explodes, and its head comes right off.
Oh, yeah.
Baller.
So yeah, the head
And
just
I
flops
have
out.
my shield out.
Yep, and the head just kind of sit there going, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," as the body still kind of coming towards you. Sankla.
Running out of the tent to see the general chaos ahead of him.
Yeah.
So flash Polaris forward in a stroke. Flash of energy will light up the night, and a bolt will streak towards one of the remaining standing zombies.
Which one you want? The one that's on the ones that are on Lee, or the one that Mira exploded? I mean, Luna exploded.
Is there not one standing on its own?
Yes, there is.
I'd say, being groggy and not wanting to risk a shot towards them, we would aim for that one.
Sounds good.
That's a crit.
All right, roll your damage, man.
That's 20 force damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, is that everything for your turn?
That'll be it.
Arena's gonna get him. Go. What? What? There's that. Oh, she's gonna pull out her pepper box. She's going to try to shoot one of them.
Just don't miss. Please don't miss.
She rolled a 19, so she's gonna hit.
Okay.
She's gonna try to make that nothing because she's low on grit. 10. You should start with. So yeah, the one that's just taking a bite at Lee, all of a sudden just
shoot.
falls. The first one you were attacking
Mm-hmm.
falls to the ground dead. And she's gonna quickly move her pistol over her real quick, and she's gonna action surge and take another shot at the one that's glowing. So she's gonna hit. And he's gonna. Yeah. And that one goes down.
Well, she's the coolest character. We need to get rid of her.
No, it's more like the fact that like literally every single one rough. You guys
Did she take mine down?
no.
Okay.
She knows better than that.
Cassie, you just like anyone who gets more kills than Mira.
He can stay.
That one is no more. And so is that one actually. She helps you guys out there. And it's Firsty's turn.
Okay, so what do I see? There's how many of them and how many of them are dead? 2 are dead, right?
2 are dead. One of them is on Mira and one of them is on no head.
One of them's on Mira and one of them.
Sorry. Mira does the one in front of Mira doesn't
I
have
have
a
the
head.
headless.
You have the headless
And the
one,
one's on Lee.
Has no legs.
Has no legs.
So I'm gonna walk past the one with
Zambies.
Mira. Go, you get him. And I'm gonna go attack the one that's on Lee.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
Let's do Great Weapon Master. It's hard not to. 11? Does an 11 hit?
Yes.
They're zombies.
Easy to hit.
No. So, okay, thanks.
Destruction!
23.
Goes down.
I was like 10. I rolled a 10. It's not gonna hit. Get that one.
It's down.
Yes. Just sleepy Fjorstein.
Decapitation!
Got everything for your turn?
Oh, wait.
You have a bonus action and there's one more zombie.
Just
You don't
throw
have
the-
to take it.
Just throw the sword. Just throw the sword.
Oh no, I want to.
Final note. Mira just woke up. She's probably pretty cranky.
And you actually pat her on the shoulder and be like, go get her.
Okay.
And then you're gonna come back.
Then you run
Ray.
back, cut
I'm
his
just
head.
warning
So-
you here, like.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna hand the potion I have to Lee.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we've come all the way back down to me?
Yep.
Okay, so, still gonna get a chance to sleep after this, so, I'm gonna get up to Lee. I'm gonna, Baruch, you took a pretty big hit there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Not
gonna
as
go
bad
up.
as with the wild men, but
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Sounds good.
Damn, everyone wants to
Roll
heal
it up.
me.
Is that everything for your turn?
I'll have Shillelagh ready.
Sounds good. Lee, it's your turn. Well,
okay.
while Renray rolls that health up, we'll just.
Alrighty. So there's the one on Mira.
That's it.
I think Lee might know better than to attack.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on how much that health heals me for, I may or may not take that potion.
That is. Sorry, I'm trying to do math here. My brain is dead. That's 15 health back.
Damn. Well, I am back to back, so I am not gonna take that potion yet. Do you want some help, Mira?
No.
Okay.
Luna.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
You bitch.
I'm groggy, and something's like attacking you, so
Oh, it fails.
It's headless.
it fails. Okay.
It's a Zambi.
It fails at save.
Yeah, you get to roll damage.
Okay, where the hell is it? Where did there it is. Okay. 4.
Okay. It's still up.
Oh.
Is that everything for your turn?
Looks like.
That's
Okay.
it. Sorry.
So, it's now its turn, and it's going to make 2 claws and a bite attack at Lyra.
I'd say at her ankles, but it's, she's not that tall.
It's going to try. It's going to give disadvantage for the bite, obviously. So,
Wait, the headless thing is trying to bite me?
give me a second.
Are you holding its head?
22 to hit.
It hits.
for the claw. 18 to hit for the claw.
I have 18.
That's
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to miss. So as it goes to claw you twice, it's going to kick its own head at you. And it's just going to whiff past into the darkness.
Nice. Nice.
That is a glorious usage of a bite attack, and I love it.
So it's going to be 7 damage from the first claw and 5 from the next.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, that's a 16.
16. Hits. Roll damage.
And I'm smiting again!
Okay.
Because I'm gonna take 1 down at least. Okay. Mm-hmm. 20 damage.
Oh,
Oh!
Make it cool.
I'm just gonna be like this seething kind of halfling. Finally gets to kill something. So happy that her teammates have finally become so scared of her they back off. And I'm just gonna take my new Athena sword, raise it, and just... Oh, I already beheaded him. Let's chop him in the middle as well, so now he's 3 pieces.
So yeah. You bring it across and you just right past him. As you do,
Oh, can I also kick it towards
Yeah.
his head first?
of course, as you bring him through, you push through, you cut him through, you smite with this explosion within it, and right where the sword is, you see behind it a victory wreath come up behind it
Yay! Ooh.
as you feel the sword hum in your hand.
Ooh.
Turn of the severed head.
Wow.
And so I'm going to walk back, to my tent, dragging my greatsword behind me. I'm going to pat Mira on the shoulders and say, "Good job."
Yeah, I like to pat her back.
wait, Fiorstein, do you want this back?
Good job, all of you.
Can I see him?
I'm going to stop.
As he steps out into the light of the fire.
I think Leah's going to take a protective stance between Strahd and Irina. And if she can get both Irina and Luna behind her at the same time, even better.
Choose.
I'll help make that wall between him and Irina.
Luna's going
Okay.
front. Luna's gonna walk in front of Lee.
Okay.
Go away! I've had enough of your antics.
Oh, of course I'm ready to head back to my place, but I'd like my bride.
No.
I'm afraid you can't have her this evening. Or any evening, for that matter. She's staying with us, thanks.
Take a hint.
Jesus.
I am not denied in my realm.
I don't care whose realm this belongs to. Consent is consent, you butthole.
Yes.
The more you know. Well. Denied me what I've come for.
Yes.
That interests me. That interests me a lot. I could just take her. You all realize this, right?
You could try.
Well. Sleep tight tonight.
Hey, you too.
Fatty steps backwards into the darkness.
Can I see what he does then?
No, because he keeps going back.
Oh God.
Well,
Moon walks away.
with out of your. So, like, as he backed out, he then turned and strode into the darkness. For even your eyesight.
He just
For
walks
even
away.
even for your eyesight, Sankla, he just walks away.
So that's Strahd.
And that's
Yeah.
where we're gonna leave it, guys.
Oh man.
I am so glad that I didn't get to have any stupid spells prepared, because I probably would have tried to moonbeam him.
Don't!
Stop
A
that!
little bit of a shorter session tonight, guys, because a lot
all
of us are
sick?
not feeling under the weather.
Yeah.
You can see me coughing and such through.
We all set up mute hotkeys.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Hell,
Maybe
I didn't
don't
even
set
make
up
it half the time.
spacebar next time.
I'm not type much.
Yeah,
I think
Set it-
I don't think it unmuted on me every time.
So make it like numpad
headphones just
minus.
mute.
Yeah, but he's a snowball.
But no, I used the Alt key, because Alt key.
Yeah, I just
How
wanted something
often?
that I could slap quickly.
My headphones just have a switch.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it's good. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Always like mentioning, we have a podcast that comes up. I'm attempting, now that I'm caught up, I'm going to attempt my best, because it takes time for me to do, Fridays. We're gonna try to shoot for a Friday release day, hopefully in the morning. That way you guys can listen to it over the weekend and on Monday before the next episode comes up. Podcast.
Toads.
Is a podcast. Excuse me.
Yeah. Check it out. I spend so many hours a week on it, so
Toads, please.
thank you, Toads and Worm, for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Always appreciated. And everyone else there in internet land. And thank you to my players.
And SSDGM.
And SSDGM.
And
Her
thank
favorite thing.
you to our wonderful dungeon master.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
For
no
not
worries.
killing us.
I do this for you guys.
Also,
No, we're too
thanks.
powerful
I
now.
sit there all week thinking about how to best torture you.
Yeah.
I didn't.
He does.
I didn't react much to it, but thank you for that sudden shock. I was not expecting that. Ooh, that's gonna be a thing.
Oh, so good.
Wrote that the moment I got it.
Brian worked
Okay.
tirelessly, selflessly all week, and also selfishly all week for this.
I try. But yes, guys, we're going to leave it there. I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm dying. And I got a lot of big days at work coming ahead of me, so
Mhm.
I'm going to get better.
I've only got 2 shifts left, and then I'm done at the frills.
Huzzah.
Bratty.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
guys.
bother you anymore.
Have a good night and stay cool.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.